Good morning. I'm happy to chat with y'all today. Let me get my things together. I'm struggling. Good morning. Good morning, friend. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Super excited to chat with you guys this morning. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to just start this live by. Well, let me wait. Let me get everybody going first before I start. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. In case none of your friends have told you this morning already, I love you and you're important. You're valuable and you're necessary. And it's true. It's true. Even if you don't think so right now, it's true. You're valuable and you're necessary. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's what I want to say to everybody this morning. Thank you, friend. You're valuable and you're necessary. Hey, y'all. Friend said, what's the word today? Do I always have a word that much? Like, that's crazy. I do be having a word though. This morning it is you're valuable and you're necessary because you are. Good morning. If y'all didn't hear me on YouTube and the other platforms, good morning. And nobody has told you today I love you and you're valuable and you're necessary. Good morning. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made, all the things you feel like you're embarrassed of, not proud of. It's okay. Like, I think one thing we have to remember is that what seems to be embarrassing us now, God will use it to empower us later. But you just can't stop. Dee Freeman. Hey, Dr. Dee. How are you this morning? Seriously, I think sometimes we get so overwhelmed by the bad decision that we made and the things that didn't go the way that we would have liked for them to go, right? The things that didn't go the way that we would have preferred, I'll say. And we start to feel like, I have really messed up. My life is a mess. This is a fool. Child, if you just keep going, if you just keep living, that's what my mama would say. Child, just keep living. Just keep living. The things that embarrass you now, God will use to empower you later. And I'm a living testimony of that. Even sitting here before y'all this morning, I started really getting into learning, processing the value of friendship when I failed at friendship time and time again. And then when I lost my best friend and I was not proud of how things had gone, right? We had a fight before she passed away. I ghosted her basically. I was playing around with her trying to like give her the silent treatment. And before I knew it, she was gone. Before I knew it, I couldn't have ever expected that, right? But that is what literally started me to understand like life is too precious. You know what I mean? Like life is too precious. It's not. Oftentimes, it's not that deep. I'm having a little morning post nasal drip, so hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all see BJ Clark back there? Y'all see that? That's BJ Clark. I got like a little nursing cart my friend Joy set up for me, and I keep it right here in the den so that I can reach over real fast. If I need somebody to come over and help with him, it'd be great. Everything is right there on the cart. But so many times, y'all, we get so down about the things that didn't go well, the relationship that failed, right? The job that we did not get, or the job we lost, or the friendship that we thought would be, we had in our minds a fixed future with someone. And actually the future was not fixed. It can be disappointing. It's a lot of grief that comes with evolving and growing. That's the part that a lot of people don't talk about, which is why I'm so excited to release the newest episode of Friend Fusion this morning titled Successful Failure with the one and only at Kevin on Stage. His name is actually Kevin Fredericks. But what I have found to be so impactful about his book that we're discussing in the interview this morning is that he didn't stop. And to title a book of successful failure, a lot of us can attest to that, right? Where we failed, but we kept going. So ultimately, you become a successful failure because you realize there's no failure when you keep going. You start to leverage the lessons, right? You're like, okay, instead of me talking about what Dr. Didi did to me, what happened at this job, what situation didn't go the way I wanted it to go, all of that stuff, right? You start to say, you know, what is this? What is life presenting me the opportunity to learn? Right? And it just changes everything. Thank you for the gift, friend. I really appreciate that. It changes everything. And so I'm here this morning to challenge your perspective on your most recent failure. Okay? Because I feel like a lot of times when we fail at a thing, when we disappoint the people that we love, right? When we don't show up the way that we know that we can show up, we feel like it's over. It is not. I just released a commercial this morning while I was asking Kev to give me two experiences from these two words, and I said, "Give me broke and embarrassed." And he takes me. He's first of all, he says that was like my entire life, and now Kev on Stage Studios. He has Churchy playing on BET. He has his new book, Successful Failure. He's a New York Times bestselling author. So many things that the Lord has literally blessed him to do. He started in 2021 when the world 2020 when the world shut down due to COVID. God gave him an idea, and through executing that idea, he was able to establish something that would not just be lucrative for him, but it also blessed a lot of other comedians' lives. And so, what am I saying this morning? You cannot afford to quit. I'm telling you, in 3 months, in 6 months, and I know that you feel like 2025 has felt like a waste of time, right? You feel like, oh my God, can we just go straight to 2026? You just wrap this thing up, right? I don't know if you battled grief. I don't know if, like I said, the things that you have desired did happen. If you wanted to lose the weight, but you didn't lose the weight, it's not too late. You just have to decide. Everything starts with the decision. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to succeed. And if this does not work, then I'm gonna figure out what does work. Like period. I'm gonna figure out what does work. What works. You know? I told my husband this morning, my commercials for this episode of Friend Fusion have not been doing well in terms of reach. But I was like, I'm posting another one because what I got to lose is I already ain't been doing well. So I'm gonna keep. See, I think sometimes when we experience the first disappointment, we give up. And I'm here to challenge my friends this morning who always give up. You have to stop giving up. You know what it's like to fail. You know what it's like to be stagnant. You know what it's like to not try, right? You know what that's like. So you may as well find out what it's like to take the risk. You may as well figure out, you may as well stick with it long enough to see a change. And it's so funny because we live in this world where everything is like microwave. Success we want to what it seems to be, but we all know that it's not, right? And you have so many people that we're watching online, and we're like, dang, they already. And maybe you even inspired by the platform that God has given me, right? But this has been a 3-4 year journey, and I started out trying to be a fitness influencer. I was not talking about friendship. I was out here trying to be a fitness. I was trying to post workout videos every day. I was dropping all the workouts, and I helped some people. Don't get me wrong, right? It was fun. I know that I helped a lot of people. It was great to inspire so many people. Thank you, friend. But at the same time, I was not doing what I was anointed to do. I wasn't doing what I was graced to do. I was showing up in a way that I was doing what I was influenced to do. Right? I love fitness. I love taking care of my body. I love, meal prepping and all these things. And it was helpful. It was great, but it wasn't what God was telling me to do in this space. If that makes any sense. And really and truly, I kept landing flat on my face. I kept landing flat on my face until I was obedient. And so sometimes the delay that you have in the success that you want is just a result of your disobedience. I ain't even come here to preach this morning, but I'm serious. I'm so serious. Like sometimes the delay that we feel is just a result of your disobedience. You should have already started to execute that idea. You should have already put that out and said, hey, I'm offering this, I'm doing this. And you should have already got your website. You should have already done it. But you're so consumed with the thoughts of other people, the people who may or may not support you. Hey, Nat, the people who may or may not support, or the people who don't support you. Because I feel like a lot of times, y'all, we put way too much attention on the 2 to 3 people who don't like our posts. Like, please, I'm telling you, friends, today, I'm begging you, let that thing go. Who cares? Okay, Jesus, you imagine yourself in an arena. You're standing in the center of an arena, and all of these people are clapping for you. Like you, just say you got 200 views, you got 200 people surrounding you, and you sitting there mad because your best friend didn't like your post, she acting weird, or your sister didn't share it, or your uncle or your daddy, whoever, always on the internet, but don't. Please let it go. You are letting those things distract you. And the reality of it is, as long as you have a destination, you're also going to have distractions. If you have a destination in mind, I just want you to know you're going to have distractions, and we can even correlate that to our natural lives, right? Today I'm going to go to the gym. On the way to the gym, I'm sure I'm going to have 10,000 thoughts. That's just what it is. I'm going to be looking like, okay, what I need to get from Walmart? Oh, if I go over here, like, what, I need to go over here and do this. Let me run by the post office. And all this stuff. Before I know it, if I actually lean into those distractions, my gym time is gone. And I think a lot of us miss the fact that it's not that God doesn't have a plan for you. Because Jeremiah 29:11 tells us that he has a future and a hope for us. We just miss the ETA a lot. There's an estimated time of arrival. And you keep missing it because you're concerned about the people that don't even matter. If their support was necessary, you would have it. And sometimes God does not allow certain people to be supportive of you because of the things that will be a result of that. They'll be saying, well, I shared it, that's why it happened. Or I was the one to give this to it, and that's why it was my connection and all of that. And God, he wants the glory. He doesn't want to share it. He doesn't want to share it. And you got to let it go. Fred said I don't lie because she been putting the gym off all summer. Corinne, that is hilarious. But I'm telling you, it can, listen, all the things that you want can happen for you if you minimize the distractions. Right now, you're magnifying them. The person who doubted you, the person who don't believe in you, the person who's talking about you, these people, like, all of that is just noise. You have got to lock in. People are going to, if you're going to be a successful failure, and failure comes with, if you have a goal to be successful, failure comes with it. If you're going to focus on what people are saying and the people who are laughing at you, don't you know? So my friend just told me, it just came to my mind. My best friend just told me last week, a person she knows literally said to her, so she like serious about that friendship stuff. Like when she was making them videos, it's like supposed to be serious. And it was like shade. And I just laughed. But you got to be able to take things like that. You got to be able to take things like that, because regardless of what people think, I know what God has called me to, right? I know that I have a community of people on my Patreon that I'm serving who need what God has put in me, and the experiences that ultimately are failure that empower me to teach friendship. You need it, which is why you're here this morning. I have a remnant of people. And you have a remnant of people, which is why you have to be okay with people who aren't a part of that remnant. You get what I'm saying? You can't let them people wear you, friend. You too distracted, you know? And if you can't handle, if you're going to pursue a dream, if you're going to do something different that ain't nobody else did, if you're going to be obedient to the call, if you're going to execute that thing, you got to know that somebody going to be talking about you. So you may as well get them something to talk about. Follow through. Finish. Show up. Show up. Who cares how you feel? It does not matter how you feel. Your emotions aren't even facts. And you're allowing your emotions to dictate your response. Your emotions are indicators, not dictators. And and if you don't start to fully understand that, you will never be able to get to your next. You won't. Your destination lies in your ability to ignore the distractions. Your destination lies in your ability to ignore the distractions. Okay? And I just want to encourage you guys this morning to don't be consumed by your failure. Don't be consumed by what didn't go well. Keep going. Okay, it happened. I'm disappointed. I feel that, but I'm not going to allow that to be my response. I'm not a disappointment because I'm disappointed. Oh, I disappointed others. I'm not a walking failure. I'm not a walking disappointment. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going. And there is nobody who is successful who can tell you that they've never failed at anything. You can't. There's nobody. It won't happen. It won't happen. It will happen. And in order to be successful, you need to learn to listen to other people. I was sharing, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze, I think. Sorry. I was sharing a business idea I had with a friend, and she was giving me these numbers and how I needed to adjust them. And I said, "Thank you for saying this to me because I'm not sure that I would have, this would have been good for me." I said all this to say sometimes we fail simply because we don't listen to the people God has placed around us. Your friend is the blueprint, and you're trying to be jealous. I need you to fix it. They already you think that you just around people who already have done what you're doing, okay? Who have already may not be the exact same thing, but they've navigated the same processes and all of these things. You think you just around them just because. You have to quit trying to one up your friends because God has placed them around you for you to go up one, not for you to one up them. That's a word. I see. God has not placed your friends around you for you to one up them, but for you to go up one. You gotta let that thing go, friend. You gotta let people bless you. You gotta let people be smarter than you. You gotta let people teach you. Seriously. You gotta let people hold your hand. You gotta let people correct you. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I feel like I didn't preach this morning, whether y'all like it or not, whether y'all saying amen or not. But I'm so grateful for everybody this morning, truly. I hope and pray that you guys will meet me in the Patreon community for this new episode of Friend Fusion with Kevin on stage. Thank you, friend. I'm glad my smile makes your day. But y'all come on over into the Patreon community. I promise you this episode is going to be extremely impactful. The Patreon community is a donation of $10 a month. My Patreon community funds Friend Fusion. I am not yet, I'm never going to sit on this internet and stunt with y'all. I am not yet to the point where I have all of these major sponsors and all these things. It's just been God's goodness from my guests to the following to all of this is a result of God's favor and my consistency and God blessing the consistency. Okay, so I want to say this to you even this morning. If you've got a vision but you don't got a lot of money, if you are consistent, you will see God move. If you do what you can do, you will see God do what only He can do. But you got to do what you can do, okay? And so even this is me doing what I can do, right? So I'm here this morning. I'm talking about the topic that we're discussing, and I don't know. I'm being your friend this morning. I'm showing up. It's not that I wanted to. Brandon had to literally pry me out the bed, like, baby, get up. You got to move, right? And so it's not that it will always be easy, but that comes with success. If you want to be successful, you have to do the things that you don't necessarily feel like doing. And so this is even me, like, as your friend, I'm saying get up. Because nobody necessarily feels like it. Right? Nobody necessarily feels like but if I don't talk about Friend Fusion, who gonna talk about it? Who can I trust to talk about it? I have to make it a thing. I am the product. You are your product. You have to make it a thing. You got to put it on people's minds, okay? And if you're not in front of them, they don't know. If you're not up and taking care of the things and doing the things, you get what I'm saying? If you're not making the connections, if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not changing your environment, introducing yourself when you get into the environments, who gonna know? Seriously, who gonna know? You got the most beautiful book. You put all this work into it, but nobody knows about it because you don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You are great with your hands. You create great things, right? You're crafty, but nobody knows about it. Nope, you're the product. You have to get up and talk about it, right? You have to introduce yourself. You have to do the things to make the connections. And a lot of us are not lacking resources. We're not lacking like it's not that we're not talented. It's not that we're not enough. It's that we're not connected. We're not connected. And so I want to leave you with this. You have to get connected. You have to do the thing, especially if you're in the business of people. You're going to have to stop limiting yourself. You're going to have to stop hiding behind the fact that, oh, I'm shy. It is 2025. If you do not get on this internet. Friend said they like my haircut, because period. Thank you, friend. It's been a week. It's tough for me to go back. But I love y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. I see you guys in the Patreon community. In the Patreon community, you get exclusive access to episodes like today, right? It's only going to be in the Patreon community, my friend zone there. So it's patreon.com/YourFriendTrin. You can only watch this conversation in my Patreon community. So come on in, enjoy this exclusivity. We have a 24-hour group chat. We meet twice a week. If you're a person who knows that you need community and you want to lean into that, I think this will be a really great investment for you. Like I said, it's a donation of $10 a month, but we have so many impactful exchanges there in the community. And I believe that it is a great fit for you, especially if you're always feeling like a misfit. Maybe you started to grow and evolve. Maybe you started to have hard conversations. Maybe you're practicing self-awareness and it feels like you're all alone. Nobody around you gets it. I want to invite you. Hey, friend. Hey, Tiffany. I want to invite you into the Patreon community. And shout out to everybody on YouTube for watching the shows over there. If for any reason you're not able to join the Patreon community, you can support my content by watching the episodes of Friend Fusion that are on YouTube. Okay, I have an episode over there with the one and only Akira Sheard, Real Talk Kim, Nona Jones, Tabitha Brown, Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant. I have a lot of episodes over there. I even have some older episodes on YouTube under the live tab from when I used to post live. So yeah, y'all just go check it out. I feel like you will find something there that will be fitting for you for sure. So thank you for saying you love my hair, friend. It's kind of crazy because I like to keep it nice and tight, girl. And it is not so tight. It's been a week now. But I'm gonna go. Hey, Nay, I haven't seen you on here in a while. So I love y'all so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Hey, friend. Yeah, you saw me on Megan's podcast. It's been a year, a little bit over a year now. Well, a long time, actually. I was pregnant. And BJ is 16 months now, so. Okay, I love y'all so much. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all later. But listen, the episode drops in 20 minutes, and I want to see you in the community, okay? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. My BJ's godmama Alice decorated our house. I have no decorating skills. It is horrible. You would want to see that, okay? All right, I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, come on over to Patreon. I'll see y'all there in just a second, okay? This episode is about to drop. It's titled Successful Failure with the one and only Kevin Fredericks, who y'all know as at Kevin on Stage. And I believe that this conversation could be life-changing for you. And it's so good to get your day started. So thank you for the gift, friend. I appreciate your support. I'll see y'all on Patreon, okay? Love y'all.